Can I kick it? Even with a...
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
6 yards left on second down.
Here we go. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. We're going to 54.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Prescott from the gun on third. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mack Wilson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17, and he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
At their own 24-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll throw from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He completes it to Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's
just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
The Browns 1st down.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Mayfield. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To Harrison Bryant.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Throwing, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Larry
Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
No gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Prescott now from the 50. Got his man there complete to Gallup. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second and 11 now. Prescott, and that's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's third down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Browns D locked in on third down, brings up fourth.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
53-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Check 52. 47.
Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jacob Phillips brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Mike 29. Pick me up. Here we go. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Here we go, 46. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Watch the back. Watch the back. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Let him know.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again to Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Watch safety 3. Watch safety 3.
Elliott, toss right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Tough spot here, 3rd and 18, following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Olivier Vernon brings him down.
On the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Seemed like Dak certainly made the right read there to hand it off to Zeke.
When you have those two in the backfield, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott at running back, you've got a symbiotic, synergistic relationship that puts a lot of defenses in a lot of stress.
I got to tell you, I've never heard synergistic before, but I guess that works, right?
It does on this game.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of 1.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
8 yards to go on second down. Mayfield off the play fake. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Beckham Jr.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
First down, Browns.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mayfield finding Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 31, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 30. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
16.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
To Kareem Hunt.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Made by Jalen Smith.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 6 yards there. First down, Cleveland.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. A give. This is Chubb. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Now The Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Too little, tap. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. We're going to 54.
Prescott from the gun. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 36 yards out. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Working with a 2nd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. Bryant has it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd down and 5. Mayfield down. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 2.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Now Landry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Taken down right at the line.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The play. 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. This to Jarwin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he stopped immediately there.
On the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Nick Chubb.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
6-yard line.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And again, it's Chubb. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And all the way up to the 21-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down, Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for the Browns. 57 yards.
Browns.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now in Arlington. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Complete to Bryant. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Harris.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Cooper was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 47. 29 is the Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Finding some room at midfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Ezekiel Elliott.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Cowboys on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
A 4-yard.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
22.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
So we're going to recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mayfield now from the 50. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Mayfield. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the shotgun, again to Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 32. Cowboys 22.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a
Prescott stripped. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Prescott on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Today's final score, Browns.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I must have a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Cleveland, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.